I guess if you're watching this video, like me, you are completely fascinated by these things. Although even though I grew up in Salisbury, which is close to Stonehenge and the epicentre of the phenomenon, I've yet to see one in real life. Perhaps they're not even real, but let's assume they are. The complexity blows my mind. I struggle to see the more elaborate ones being made by humans without making a single apparent mistake, and no one is yet to explain, or at least I'm not aware of any explanation for ghost circles that appear the following year and often apparently showing higher growth rates. Note to Doug and Dave et al. If you have a method of increasing crop yields, you could probably monetize that and buy your own farms to practice on. Anyway, I digress. Full disclosure at this point, the rest of the short video is just me asking ChatGPT to predict what the next crop circle will look like and my assessment of what it says. You can do the same thing yourself right now and stop watching this. I would in fact encourage you to do exactly that if you have access to OpenAI 01 and or 01, and please let me know what the results are. So if you're still here, my basic logic consists of, I wonder if AI can be used to spot patterns in crop circles. So here was my first question and the results. As far as I can tell, what the algorithm is doing is assessing text-based observations of crop circles and repackaging them as opposed to actually tracing the geometry of the circle/shapes and forming a ground-up assessment of the geometry. In terms of predicting the geometry, I think all of the pattern types have already been observed. Again, note to Doug and Dave, brush up on your advanced maths skills, chaps. In terms of location, it will also be interesting to see if there are in fact more appearances in France and Germany. So I tried a slightly different question and got slightly different results. This time talking about multi-layered symmetry, which again I'm sure has already been observed. Clearly, I think, the algorithm is not actually doing any ground-up shape analysis. So I tried a slightly different approach again. No idea if this time it was actually happening, but I suspect not, although it is interesting to see the quantum-inspired shapes have made an appearance as well as knot theory, whatever that is. Next task I set was to actually draw one, and here's how that went, including a budget price Stonehenge. I suspect what's going on here is that all the geometry descriptors are being mushed together, and this is what comes out. If this one turns up, I really will start questioning whether reality is real. So last question before my free session ended with another horror, although if you squint hard enough in monochrome, it's not awful, I guess. Let me know if you have access to better AI tech and it comes up with anything more insightful. Thanks for watching.